the moment to kind of wrap your brain around that and make,
Oh, Kavaliauskas comes forward, and Bud Crawford was hurt.
It takes a moment to fully process what just happened. Then Cabell stepped forward, and Crawford appeared to be hurt.
Gervonta Davis say you need the money.
Shit.
What's going on with you and Gervonta?
If I'm a boxer, he a boxer, you a boxer, we all need the money.
I ain't doing it for free.
Thank you.
What if Gervonta said, hey, I'll come up to 154. I'll come up to 154 while you talking.
Oh man.
You go to you'll fight Gervonta at 154?
I wish him the best. That's all I'm gonna say.
Why did they come? Is it because they feel they need to come for the guy that seems like he's on the top right now? And right now, you're the guy on the top, so everybody's taking Ryan Garcia saying Canelo gonna beat Bud.
They train together. He supposed to say that.
After remaining quiet for several days, Tank eventually spoke about what happened during a late-night Instagram live session. He was direct and showed no signs of backing away from his position. Tank claimed that Bud had been talking trash behind the scenes and had disrespected him around the cameras and members of his team. From Tank's perspective, he was not going to tolerate being belittled by anyone, particularly Crawford.
Bro, when people, what I got from that is he's a hater. You don't know me as a person. Let's say you don't like me. Like, you don't know me. Like, you feel me? And I don't give a fuck. Him. If everybody including Will, I mean, Will. Fuck.
Tank, question for you. You're a proud father.
Tank's comments quickly sparked a huge reaction online. His supporters viewed the statement as typical of him, confident, fearless, and unwilling to back down. His detractors, however, interpreted it differently, arguing that Tank was once again allowing his emotions to dictate his actions and potentially damaging his own career. The bigger issue is the opponent involved. Crawford is preparing for a major showdown with Canelo, a matchup expected to be one of boxing's biggest attractions. By bringing himself into the situation, Tank has suddenly become part of a much larger conversation surrounding that fight.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your
I'm taking them. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight night.
I know Turkey's in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You gonna see.
We'll
you know
see.
it.
We'll see. We'll see.
And Crawford had his own response. Reports indicate that immediately after the punch, Bud appeared unfazed, reportedly laughing it off and telling people behind the scenes that Tank had nothing more to offer. However, once Tank took the story public and began discussing the incident openly, Crawford responded with a much stronger reaction.
If we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your fucking neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break your neck.
That reaction makes Crawford's priorities pretty clear. He appears determined to keep his attention on Canelo rather than allow the situation with Tank to pull him off course. And if Tank believes he can pressure Crawford into facing him immediately, that may not happen, especially with such a major challenge already ahead. Tank also took things further by attempting to cast doubt on Crawford's upcoming fight, alleging that Bud was using steroids.
Going up those weight classes to face him, how can you convince fans that he can beat Canelo?
I ain't trying to convince y'all that he can beat Canelo. He's a good fighter. But, bro, I would say smaller fighters are always better than bigger fighters because, they're smaller, they know how to move and things like that. But This guy is great at what he do. He got. And another thing, bro. I don't be wanting to. How these guys is. Then he get hurt against.
Imagine off. There you talking about
Gamboa.
No, he got clipped by
Gamboa,
right? Right? The fuck he's looking that strong over the past year. I mean, these years. He ain't been getting clipped or nothing. So now, that's that snack shit. I'm telling you. Y'all laugh. I'm always.
No, detail. Open up.
And that guy that a part of it, he been caught. Before. He went to jail for it.
Talking about Victor Conte.
He went to jail, right?
Victor Conte?
Yeah. And he the owner of the snack shit, right? And he went to jail for it. Now it's like,
it's all over.
You know, you see, I don't want to throw him under the bus, but you see, Earl said some things like that, like about the people in the steroids, but
yeah.
He don't want to say no names, but come on, bro.
So why has this backstage confrontation become such a major talking point? Because it reflects the very different points Crawford and Tank have reached in their careers. Crawford is coming off his victory over Errol Spence Jr. and is now stepping into another major challenge by moving up to face Canelo Alvarez. A move like that carries serious implications for his legacy, as he continues testing himself against naturally larger and stronger opposition.
Oh, I'm feeling great. I've been working out. Actually, I just got done running before we, head into the press conference. So everything is going according to plan, and I'm looking forward to becoming a 3-time undisputed champion come September 13th.
Meanwhile, Gervonta Davis finds himself in a very different position. Once widely viewed as one of boxing's brightest future stars, Tank is now facing growing questions about where his career is headed. His performance against Lamont Roach failed to impress many fans, with critics describing his showing as sluggish and lacking the usual spark.
From what he said, obviously, I want to retire. His demeanor, it's like he don't really want to box no more. Telling people don't box, kids shouldn't box, So it's kind of like he don't really love it no more, You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And that will mess you up. In a fight, you got to be all the way in. Because when problems, rise in the ring, even if it's a little problem, you got to be ready to snap it in the butt. It's all up to Tank. It's all about what, how he feels inside, internally. I think, for him, it's a lot to do up here too.
After the arrest came legal proceedings and time behind bars. Rather than using this period to rebuild his reputation, Tank has continued finding himself in controversies, whether it's confrontations backstage, calling out Jake Paul, or keeping himself in the headlines. The version of Tank fans once admired seems increasingly distant, with his career now appearing to be headed in a troubling direction.
It's done. Tank is hung him up, Nick. Shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he done. Tank is done.
When you say done, you mean like not fighting anymore?
Tank is checked out mentally. Tank is gone mentally. Tank looking for the big bag of Jake Paul, Pacquiao, something sort, and he's looking to, hey, I'll see you later. Tank is standing. He's not gonna fight Shakur Stevenson at all. At all. I don't care how much money Turkey offer, give him 4 Lamborghinis, whatever. Tank ain't taking that.
There's one major obstacle that can't be ignored: the physical gap between them. Even if Tank were ready to face Crawford immediately, the difference in size would make putting that matchup together extremely difficult.
Tank would never even think about to come up to 154.
All right, what about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens? Or is it like...
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your...
I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his way.
Crawford is already taking a major physical challenge by stepping up to meet Canelo, who naturally competes around 168 pounds. That means Bud is expected to give up advantages in size, strength, and power, which is already causing concern among fans heading into the matchup.
How you feel about that fight? Is it even possible at a catch weight?
Nah, ain't no catch weight. You come up to 47.
You're not even entertaining the catch weight.
No, I'm not.
He's a champ though too, undefeated.
And, what champ? Come on, man, tell me what belt. You know boxing. You forgot Devin Haney is undisputed. Devin Haney got all the belts. He the champ. Nobody else the champ. I'm gonna come up here where the big boys at.
All right,
I'll welcome.
Tank competes in the lightweight division, giving him a much smaller physical frame than Crawford. While Davis is known for his explosiveness, the difference in dimensions would still be significant. Crawford has already shown that he can control fights at welterweight, so matching him against a much smaller lightweight like Tank would create a major disadvantage in both reach and overall size.
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that moving up 2 weight classes and, you know, daring to be great. He said, I got a glass chin, so tell him to come and touch it. At 147, I'll make 147 for him.
Ooh, see,
then what the people gonna say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
I don't know. That's
when
what I'm saying.
go up, I'm not coming back down. So
that's why a lot of people view Tank's backstage punch as more than just a reckless move. They see it as something that accomplished very little. Even if the confrontation somehow escalated into an actual fight, Crawford would still hold the clear physical edge. It's important to remember that this confrontation took place during the Canelo-Crawford press conference, where that blockbuster matchup was supposed to be the main attraction. Tank's actions may have pulled attention away for a moment, but they also placed even more focus on Crawford. Now the conversation has shifted toward whether Bud can stay composed against Tank in a backstage confrontation, and what that says about his ability to deal with Canelo once the real fight begins under the bright lights.
And you will see that. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stuff a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? You gonna be just like everybody else. Watch. Watch. Same shit that everybody else been saying since I moved to 147. I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass, and he gonna be next. Watch.
Question for Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo has largely stayed out of the conversation surrounding the incident, but it's hard to imagine he isn't paying attention. He understands that this matchup carries enormous significance for Crawford, with respect, legacy, and the chance to prove himself against one of boxing's most dangerous competitors all on the line. The last thing Bud needs before that challenge is an unnecessary distraction, especially with Tank creating tension away from the main event.
I don't respect him anymore because he say, I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that. And then he tried to, maybe Turki Al-Ashi told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So and he tried to like walk me back, and that's why I pushed him. And you know, like I say, don't with me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you watch Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh.
He pissed me off. He pissed me off. Yeah. So it's gonna be almost.
The frustrating part is that Tank never needed to reach this point. He has proven ability and a huge following behind him, yet the decisions he continues to make appear to be steering his career in an unfavorable direction.
Tank Davis, Lamont Roach. I think we need to start with that one.
Yeah.
What transpired in that fight was astounding, because you have to remember Tank Davis was a 16-1 favorite going into this fight. Lamont Roach, while a WBA champion, was moving up from 130 pounds, and no one thought he had a chance. And the general demeanor of Tank Davis going into this fight was like, hey man, I'm kind of done with this. I got 3 fights left. I'm going to be done by the end of 2025. I don't really like this sport anymore. Kids, don't do this. Go into soccer. This ain't for you.
Take the Lamont Roach matchup as an example. Expectations were high for Tank to deliver a statement performance and remind everyone why he is regarded as one of boxing's most dangerous punchers. Instead, Roach managed to neutralize him and make Davis look far less dominant than many expected.
Tank did that, so I know the got in his eye, but they should have countered it. They would have countered it, would have went to Lamont Roach. What I didn't like about Tank, he was gassing up Lamont Roach way too much, and he was already talking about like retiring.
He seemed a little distracted, didn't he, in the fight?
That wasn't the same Gervonta Davis we're really used to seeing.
It just lets you know how corrupt like these governing bodies are, bro. If that dude took a knee, not only did he take a knee, he's like, hold on real quick. Let me get this out of my eye. How is that not a point? Like,
you know, funny thing, bro, that's why I cut my braids off. I had braids, and I had the same thing. I went through the same shit. When I fought Andre, that shit was burning my eyes, so I cut that off.
After the Roach fight, some fans began questioning whether Tank still had the same aura that once surrounded him. Instead of using that moment to reset and rebuild, another arrest became part of the conversation. Since then, his attention has included the backstage confrontation with Crawford and talk involving Jake Paul. That creates a striking contrast. Crawford is preparing for his showdown with Canelo, while Canelo is pursuing another major chapter in his legacy. Meanwhile, Davis has also entertained the possibility of stepping into the ring with Jake Paul, adding another unexpected direction to the discussion surrounding his career.
Now, you called out Canelo in the ring. Gervonta Davis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down. Let's run it. Like, I'll be super, super down. I don't know if
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit in boxing?
He's simply not in the same category as Bud. He's primarily an entertainer with some boxing ability, but his overall level is nowhere close to what Tank Davis brings inside the ring.
Who were you gonna call out? What was the plan originally?
I think he was here. He came in my locker room.
Shakur Stevenson?
He wasn't in my locker room.
Jake Paul?
Next question.
If Davis actually agrees to that matchup, it could reveal a lot about where his priorities have shifted. Rather than pursuing championships and building his legacy, it would suggest that financial rewards have become the bigger motivation. That may be his choice, but it is different from what many fans expected from Tank at this stage of his career. If Davis wants to repair his image and move forward from the recent controversies, there is one matchup that could change the conversation: Shakur Stevenson. Fans have wanted to see them share the ring, and Stevenson has repeatedly shown interest as well. The tension between the two fighters has been building for years, making the matchup one of the most talked about possibilities for Tank.
Who's next? I told y'all who I want to fight. I can't keep saying the same thing. I already told y'all who I want to fight. The best versus the best. That should be my next fight. I told y'all I'm a dog. I'm a top level, elite level fighter. So let's make boxing great again. Let's put the best fighters in the ring with each other, and let's see who come out victorious.
Stevenson was reportedly stunned by the idea that Davis could be more interested in facing Jake Paul than accepting a fight with him. And judging by the reaction from many boxing fans, he isn't alone in questioning that choice.
Well, didn't say you got your eye on Tank. What do you think about the rumors of Tank and Jake fight?
Man, Tank disrespectful to the sport if he choose that over fighting with me. I'm the best fighter in the sport. I've been telling him that. He called cap on it. So if you won't call cap and say I'm not who I say I am.
At this point, many people see Tank's refusal to face Shakur as avoiding the challenge. Plain and simple. But Davis still has the opportunity to change that narrative. He could accept the matchup fans have been demanding, step into the ring with Stevenson, and prove that the explosive, dangerous fighter audiences once feared is still there.
Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
Y'all
might
keep
be
saying
afraid?
his name for?
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football.
The matchup is already sitting right in front of us. A Davis-Stevenson showdown would represent much more than another entry on Tank's record. It could give him the opportunity to rebuild his reputation that what happens next? For Crawford, the answer seems straightforward. Put the Tank situation aside and concentrate entirely on Canelo. A victory over Alvarez would add another enormous achievement to Bud's career and could strengthen his case among boxing's all-time greats. That is where his attention needs to remain.
Listen, however they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. It's simple as that.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you pushed for?
No, I didn't.
And there's any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
Tank's situation is far less straightforward. His initial comments following the confrontation made it clear that he wasn't looking to retreat from the controversy. Instead, he appeared willing to embrace it. But the longer he continues down that path, the more it risks overshadowing the career he has built. If that is truly the direction he intends to take, then retirement may as well become the next step.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have 2 girls, 2 daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
That wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your take. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.